The Ontario Woodlot Association, commonly known as the OWA, is a not-for-profit grassroots organization of 21 regional chapters. Our members own and manage woodlots throughout the province, and together, using active management, we ensure a healthy future for the properties in our care. Active management of our woodlots is essential for maintaining forest health, ecosystem processes, and for providing sustainable income to our woodlot owners. The health of our forest is at risk from climate change, invasive species, among other factors. Nature needs our help.
To assist private landowners in managing their woodland sustainably, the OWA offers a range of programs, some of which we have developed, others that we support through ongoing partnerships. Two of our own programs include a forest inventory program and a silviculture restoration program. With our close partner, the Eastern Ontario Model Forest, we also offer FSC and SFI certification. The OWA and the EOMF have always shared similar goals and values. In 2022, the two organizations came together to share resources while remaining distinct organizations. By sharing governance, staff, and administration, the effectiveness of both organizations has been increased.
The longest-running program, Ontario's Managed Forest Tax Incentive Program, is an Ontario government initiative that gives a property tax reduction to eligible landowners who prepare and follow an approved managed forest plan. Every plan is different and is designed to suit the unique characteristics of the property and reflect the goals and values of individual landowners.
So my name is Jennifer Letty, and we have a beautiful 86-acre property that's got a mix of pine plantations and mature woodland and some old fields that are converting back into meadows. When we were looking to start our MIFTIP, we really wanted to find somebody credible, and so it was really helpful to go to the OWA and their resource directory that helped us find a credible source to help us with our application.
Through our online resource directory, we connect qualified forest service providers with landowners who need help preparing a MIFTIP plan and getting started. Once approved, that plan becomes the blueprint for forest management of that land over the next 10 years.
My name is John Stewart, and I grew up on a farm many years ago, not far from here. And this 100 acres was bought from the Crown in 1920 by my grandfather. And I'm managing it, and it's going to be hopefully around for a long time.
This property has been in the Stewart family for 5 generations. John and I individually walked through this forest and looked at each and every tree and made a decision on which tree should be remaining, which tree should be cut, thinking about silviculture, silvics, forest health, biodiversity, and wildlife habitat.
MIFTIPs are meant to help people understand their woodlands and develop a long-term management plan that achieves their personal goals. In general, you can have sustainable revenue from your woodlot over the long term, but only with really good planning and good advice.
The value of having a MIFTIP was to keep us on track in achieving our goals for increasing biodiversity and managing our forests and the plantations, and really making the property what we hoped to have it become.
This land is ours just for a little while. We are the caretakers, and it's our duty to look after it. And so we wanted to take advantage of every program available to us and everything available to us to help us manage it. Well, after we had MIFTIP going and after we were managing it fairly decent, I think, every time I would sit down with the elders, they'd always say to me as a chief, okay, what are we going to do next? Where do we go from here?
One of the real advantages of being an OWA member is to join the forest certification program. We get all sorts of advice and information on the best ways to manage our forest for all the values that we're interested in.
Forest certification is a step up from MIFTIP. It guarantees that a forest has worldwide recognition as to the quality of forest management activities, and the owner can be assured that they are doing the right things for the land, for local communities, and Indigenous peoples.
And it's the highest level of forest management there is in Canada, and also it's already in the world. So we decided, well, this is the next step.
Sustainably managing private woodlots can be very expensive for many landowners. To assist with costs, we recently launched the Private Land Silviculture and Restoration Program. This program is designed to bring smaller landowners together in a collective and connect them with Forest Service providers. They can then offer assistance with forest improvements such as invasive species management and plantation thinning. The benefit of this approach extends well beyond the boundaries of the woodlot to the rest of society.
As part of the restoration program, we recently partnered with Woodley Farms near Peterborough. Some of our members with smaller pine plantations were looking for help in getting their plantations thinned, as individually their acreages were too small to interest traditional harvesting contractors.
Yeah, my name's Norm Lamott. I'm the manager here at Woodley Farms. We've been farming this land since 1902. We're a sixth-generation family farm. And most recently, we've entered into a partnership with the Ontario Woodlot Association and launched a forestry division. What we've done is invested in some equipment that's quite a bit smaller than a lot of those commercial forest groups that come in and deal with the thinning. And that allows us to get into those tighter areas, leave a very low ecological footprint, take the materials out and convert them to a compost product that we can use here on the farm. That not only helps us offset the costs of our commercial compost, but it also helps reduce our greenhouse gas emissions, but most importantly, it increases the soil organic matter.
Woodlot owners can also benefit from our new private forest inventory program. Using LiDAR technology, we are producing 3D images of woodlands across the province.
The data produced is going to be made available to landowners to understand the detailed composition of their forests. This information is invaluable for both the short and long-term management of their woodlots.
With a little bit of training, landowners will be able to access the private forest inventory portal on our website and get information specific to their properties. By 2027, we will have data available from across Ontario.
What our membership appreciates the most is the opportunity for sharing knowledge and experience with a welcoming group of people who are all doing good things in the forest. To help members stay connected, we publish a quarterly magazine called the Ontario Woodlander.
I just love what the OWA does. They have fantastic programs, they have fantastic education. I love the Woodlander. I love hearing about what everyone's doing in and around the province and in their properties.
And I think that's been one of the greatest tools that the Woodlot Association has created, because the quality of that magazine today is unbelievable.
We also have well over 100 chapter events annually amongst our 21 chapters. And those can include woodlot tours, presentations, workshops and conferences, or courses like a chainsaw safety course. It's all sorts of different events that are designed for people to have fun, learn, and mentor each other.
We have been to numerous woodlot tours and now conferences, and we have made friends from all over the province. And it's so nice to go to a conference and find all sorts of people that feel like friends.
The most important thing was the people. When we went to meetings and AGMs and everything like that, we met some wonderful people who were willing to share their problems and their expectations and what they did that worked. I learned more meeting with people than I did ever reading in a book.
With the Ontario Woodlot Association, we get to go out on various field trips with experienced professionals and look at lands and plots and stuff, people's actual properties like what we're doing today. It gives us an opportunity to see practical skills in a real world situation.
You should be trying to retain 1 super canopy tree for every 4 hectares. That's kind of the guideline in Ontario.
The more people that join us, the more experience and knowledge we have to share. And that's what we have to do. We have to learn from each other. If we keep our little part of the world, our woodlots, healthy and productive and biodiverse and ecologically sound, it's going to contribute positively to the global picture. And that's an important goal.
This property is especially important to us because we get the opportunity to steward it. I don't really see it as our land. I see it as a place that we live for now. What's special about it is all the other species that call it home.
We don't own this forest. We only have it for the time that we're here. Then it goes to someone else to do, I hope, the same thing that we've done. Keep it and enjoy it and pass it on.
So managing your forest, doing something for the environment, doing it with your friends, man, I can't think of anything better than that.